Verdansk is just around the corner, and these are the things that I believe that Warzone needs to get done before Verdansk comes out, or we might be doomed. April 3rd, make sure you guys mark your calendars, because on April 3rd, Warzone is about to change forever. Starting off hot at number 1 on this list is the anti-cheat. Listen, we all know this is one of the biggest problems in Warzone right now. Everyone is cheating their panties off. When it comes to pubs, ranked, people are cheating like crazy. Pubs are a little bit better. Rank is infested with them. Rank is full of cheaters. That's why I quit playing rank. I would literally get like 5 cheaters in one lobby of rank play. I was literally just wasting my time, so I completely quit playing ranked. And actually, I was actually on Facebook, and I came across this page. I actually follow a Call of Duty page on Facebook, and you can actually buy in to boost your account on rank play. So you would pay to get SR on rank. You would get into a lobby with a bunch of people, and you would literally just gain SR. That's literally what ranked is at this moment. This is a big problem, and I think Warzone really needs to crack down on these cheaters. Recently, there has been a shakeup in the cheating world. Some of the cheating providers have been shut down. Activision says that account reselling is a violation on Call of Duty terms. Anyone that is selling their account will be perma-banned. We all know that cheaters, once their account gets banned, they just buy a new account, and then they're back to cheating. They did say this new big kernel level anti-cheat is coming out for Verdansk when season 3 drops. So I'm crossing my fingers that that will be enough to stop the cheaters. Number 2 on this list is the leveling system and progression. One of my favorite topics to talk about, and probably the second most important thing to talk about, because this might be one of the most important things that will literally turn off casual players from coming back and playing Verdansk. We have a lot of players who have not played Warzone since Verdansk left, and this is the time to get them back on this game and stay on this game. The leveling system just takes an insane amount of time to level up in Warzone. And for people who don't already own Black Ops 6, it takes even longer. We know a lot of casual players don't have enough time to play this game as much as us streamers and content creators. Us true grinders will always level up our weapons as quickly because we're grinding the game. But for those casual people who play 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours during the week, we gotta make it easier for them, especially for the new people who are coming in who have not touched the game in years. Because what, Verdansk is gonna come out, they're gonna get on the game, and they're gonna have to level up their guns. Kilo, the AMAX, it's gonna take them weeks to do, and us grinders, they're literally gonna have it done in 1 day. They either gotta make it easier to level up the guns in Warzone, maybe give us double XP off rip, or maybe they could just already give us the guns maxed out when Verdansk drop. But I know this is not gonna happen because they gotta sell bundles, they gotta sell the battle pass. So we all know the version of Verdansk that we're getting on launch, which is great. They're keeping it super OG. But what's gonna happen in mid-season? What's gonna happen in the next season? Are they going to give us new POIs? Are they going to give us some new updates on the map? They have to make sure that they're keeping the map fresh, updated with some new content. There's a lot of emptiness around the map where they could add some old Call of Duty maps into the mix. I'm actually working on a video right now what Verdansk would look like in 2026. If you guys don't want to miss that, make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel. I want Verdansk to be the best version. Listen, we've been playing on Urkistans for a very long time with barely any map updates, guys. Barely. I think the biggest thing that we got was Superstore and the bunkers, and they took those away from us. I think they could really deliver this year on Verdansk, giving us new map POIs. I think we could be playing on this map for a long time if they just keep updating the map. Now, when it comes to new metas, this could be a little bit tricky because I would love a new meta every mid-season. That would keep the game super fresh. But I'm trying to think about it in a casual perspective. I just don't think that might be possible for the casual players because it already takes so long for them to level up the weapons. If they spend weeks leveling up a weapon, mid-season comes, they nerf that weapon they were leveling up, and now we're onto a new weapon, I would be pissed. I just wasted my time leveling up a weapon and it's not even meta anymore. So I think they have to do it. Again, they have to make it faster to level up their weapons. If not, every season, new meta, nerf the other one. We're on a new meta, on to the next one. But they still need to make sure if there is a super OP broken gun, they gotta nerf it right away. ASAP Rocky. I'm talking about within the hours. Pay those mans overtime. And I still think that they need to tweak a little bit of the weapons. I don't know if it's just me, guys, but a lot of the Black Ops 6 weapons just kind of suck. And there's a lot of muzzle flash. Like, I can't see anything. And that goes into topic number 4, which is, oh God, color, darkness, OP skin, whatever you want to call this topic. I'm so close to punching my monitor because I cannot see anything in dark corners on this map. Literally impossible. I've got a pretty much top tier setup right here, and I'm struggling to see anything. When it comes to OP skin, they know what they're doing. They're doing it on purpose to make money. Don't even get me started on the Terminator skin or the Frontman skin, because these are OP, bro. This is the reason why I buy them. I did not want to spend a single dollar, but I had to buy the Terminator skin because I was at a huge disadvantage. And I think that they really need to, okay, make some skins, but dude, I gotta see in dark corners, man. I gotta see. And we all know the most OP skin is gonna come out when Verdansk comes out, the Rose skin. Parrot, get those wallets out because I'm buying that on day 1. Next thing on the list is unique game modes and playlists. This is really important because, listen, I'm all for fun LTMs in Warzone. Do you guys remember in Warzone 3 where they had the fun trip game mode where you had like all these superpowers and it was just so much fun to run around and play? Iron trials, buyback solos, just fun game modes where somebody gets off and they're excited to play again. I don't know, here's a game mode, Shoddy Snipers, where, you know, snipers is one shot, people are just running around with shotguns and snipers. Ooh, and give us like a gravity in the game, so like kind of like you jump and you're kind of floating for a little bit. That would be sick with Shoddy Snipers. Ooh, yeah, write that down. And I will say, one of the things that I hate when it comes to the playlist updates, quads, trios, duos, and solos should always be in the mix. I get so frustrated when they get rid of something. They get rid of duos. Oh, this week I can't play with my only one buddy. Okay, I gotta play trios, play with him and play with some random. The next thing on this list is shooting out of the air. Some of you guys do not know this, but back in Verdansk, you were able to shoot enemies out of the air. Listen, I know we're going OG when Verdansk comes out, but how OG are they going? There's rumors that there's floating loot. That's super OG. OG helicopters, OG vehicles. There's a tweet actually out that they're doing a massive improvement in season 3 with Verdansk with the vehicles. They won't be one-to-one with Warzone 1, but they say that they will continue to improve them over the course of the year, which is great because the driving in this game is horrible. Like I just want to experience the good old days, how it used to be, and shooting out of the air is one of them. And now that Call of Duty Warzone has prox chat, imagine shooting someone out of the air and you get a heated prox chat. Ooh, we're so back. The next one on the list is movement. I'm only going to talk about this really briefly because I do see some people in the comments saying, oh, we're going back to OG engine movement. Guys, we're literally staying on the engine for movement what we have right now in Black Ops 6. We're not changing anything. The only thing that I could see them changing is bunny hop. They did say they added a little bit of a bunny hop, but it's not a bunny hop. So I wonder if they're gonna, make it more of a bunny hop when Verdansk comes out. But that's the only thing I could see them doing with the movement. If it was up to me, I would literally get rid of the delays when sliding, because the amount of dead slides that I get, oh my God, bro. Next thing on this list is the servers and bugs. Brother, there's not much to say on this. They gotta make more servers. Look at how many servers there is around the world for Call of Duty. They gotta make more servers, but they gotta figure out the server situation, because I know a lot of people do complain about the servers. I do read some comments and the bugs. The bugs, I can't stress this enough. There cannot be any game-breaking bugs when Verdansk drop. Bugs here and there. I'm expecting to see a little bit of bugs, but nothing game-breaking where it's like unplayable. It's going to ruin the player experience. And if there is a bug, I'm expecting them to fix it ASAP Rocky. Pay those men overtime. Not next week, not in a couple weeks, because there was an insane amount of bugs last couple of months that they had to fix. That's why we barely got any content this this season because they were just fixing bugs. This could be something where players come back and they experience a bug and it's like, yep, this game has not changed, and they just delete it. And lastly, the identity of Warzone. Warzone has really shy away from the traditional battle royale that we used to have when Verdansk was around. I only play on big map. I don't play Resurgence. Not that I hate Rebirth. I like the map. I just don't like Resurgence. I just don't like that whole player experience where you spawn and you spawn, you spawn. You know what I mean? I like to play my life, and that's why I enjoy playing big map, because my life matters. But I think they've gone away from this. I feel like sometimes I'm playing Resurgence on the big map. The amount of times that I'm able to come back if I just, you know, I literally can just push a team brainlessly and just like, oh, you know what? I'll just win my gulag and I'll just buy a gulag token. Oof. I'm just going to push this team again. I'm in the gulag again. Oh, I'll just find a gulag token because they're pretty common. I don't even see flares. I don't even know if there's any flares in the game, which is a good thing. Okay, which is a good thing. Listen, I know some people just don't like watching their teammate play while you're spectating, but it's way too easy right now to get back into the game with all the gulag tokens. They need to make it feel like true battle royale, like your life really matters. Because right now, if I were to die like 5 to 6 times and I win, it's like, oh, okay, I think I'm playing Resurgence at this point. You know what I mean? It's not as satisfying like it used to be. I really want them to knock it out of the park this year. I think they can truly give us the experience that we used to play back in OG Verdansk. This is their last hope at a Holy Mary for these old players who have not played the game in many years. The casuals. Us grinders will always be here. So let me ask you, are they going to deliver Verdansk when it comes out? Are we back? Is Verdansk going to save us all? Only time will tell. Peace.